You have now arrived at Stadium and Gale.
Snap, the kick, it's been blocked again! Oh my! It's been blocked again! He's going to heave one deep down the field. It's going to be to the goal line. It's going to be gone! It's a touchdown! And the Gators have won the game! Tyree Cleveland! Oh my! I can't believe what I just saw! Dropping back to throw. Thompson fires the ball over the middle. It's Dory! It's Dory! Got a touchdown! Dory's got a touchdown! Oh my! Dory's got a touchdown! Hands it off to Harvin. He comes back. Say goodbye!
Ahmad Black, in his final game as a Gator, takes it all the way home and sends Urban out a winner.
You have now arrived at Stadium and Gale.
Boys and girls, ladies and gents, welcome to Game Day Eve. What's up, fellas?
Eve.
Yeah. A little pre-day. How y'all feeling?
Yeah, I'm recording live from Nick's parents' house right now. Nick is in the room 20 feet away from me, but we couldn't do it together. We couldn't make the audio work together.
Technology didn't work out for you guys?
More of a desk setup than anything.
Okay.
We need to get Nick a mahogany desk and not the IKEA desks you put together.
I put this one together and it's moved a couple times. You know how things, when you put them together in IKEA, they don't travel well.
Mm.
And I'm about as no, let's not get canceled. Not very handy.
I can see that. You've got Watt collar hands, you know?
I think like not being handy is by choice in 2025 because YouTube is just right there, right? You can learn how to do anything with YouTube. So
yeah, it's like dad's Cuban, doesn't have much of a temper, real quick to fly off the handle. And if he can pay somebody to fix something, just did that, saved himself stress. So never grew up fixing stuff. Wife is very handy.
Your wife is the handy?
Really?
Interesting.
Wife is handy.
Really?
Yeah. Her dad actually did the electrical. And when I bought my house and she moved in, dad fixed a bunch of electrical. Very handy guy.
Did you go pick him up cupcakes and some beverages?
Yes. No. We're just bourbon drinkers together.
Okay.
Bourbon was on me.
You guys think Harrison is handy guy?
Harrison definitely is paying for services like that. He don't look like he does.
He's a guy that calls people for him to set up
for sure. If he's not proactive, he could get fired. Like he shouldn't know things were about to break.
Man,
same corner, same house.
Same corner, same house. No, very appreciative. We came up here to Lake City earlier. Had dinner with Sarah's parents. Came down. And then tomorrow we'll be around UF's campus. So if you're around, we'll be at the Gator Gallop, and then we'll be around campus. I'm not going to tell you the whole plan until after it happens, in sake of somebody trying to sabotage what I have planned for tomorrow with the fam. But then, we'll be there at the game this weekekend.
Will you flip the location on for your bathroom break so people can meet up?
I let people know today where I was in Lake City. No meet and greets today. Did go to the bathroom. Somebody walked in when I was in there. I was like,
here we go again.
I introduced myself. I'm like, Dan Thompson, I'm glad to meet you.
This is where I usually meet new people.
Dan rolls, not again. All right, fine. Dan Thompson. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Jordan is not going to be able to join us tonight. He's doing some stuff here in Gainesville, which is really, really cool with the women's basketball program and some NIL initiatives that they're doing. But before we get on with the show, I should announce that this show is sponsored by the Dykes, Burke, and Lewis Law Group, and you can call them at 727-258-0043 or dykesburkelaw.com. Anything that you need, property damage to your house, wind, flood, rain, whatever it might be, sinkholes, overall just damage to your home. They're going to fight for you against your insurance agency. They were on the insurance agency side, and now they're fighting against them. So that's the Dicus, Burke, and Lewis Law Group, the smart choice when your insurance company needs some tough love. Give them a call, 727-258-0043. All right, gentlemen, we're going to talk about the Mississippi State game. We'll do some over-unders. We'll do all that kind of fun stuff. But let's talk a little bit about a stadium renovation photo that was posted today. It kind of made its rounds on the internet, so we'll post that if you're looking here. So there's a number of things that are still happening. But this picture came out. It was not a coordinated effort, despite what Neil Schulman wants to believe. This was not a coordinated effort by the UF administration to get a photo of what the swamp's going to look like with all of the hullabaloo that's happening with Billy Napier and the internet. We're going to talk about that next. But what do you guys think? There was a meeting today to choose the commissioning agent. There's a lot more that's happening. This is the first of a few phases. This is about a $396,000 or $396 million part of the renovation. There's going to be more. Corey, Nick and I had the chance to talk about your thoughts on this photo here.
The photo look gas.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of fresh paint, what am I looking at? It looks good though.
Yeah, the east end zone where the students sit, you see some new boxes over there. Above that, you're going to see some new scoreboards.
East sideline.
Yeah, the east sideline. Did I say west?
Yeah, use your little cursor, Dan. Use your cursor.
I meant east. My apologies. So on the east sideline, above where the students sit, you're going to see some new boxes. I think that you're going to probably see some more chair backs. You're going to see some expansion of rows and some ADA compliance, American Disabilities Act. So that's just the photo. It's not necessarily going to look exactly like this, but this is probably the first view of what a newly remodeled Ben Hill Griffin Stadium might look like.
I think that's something that was explained to me years ago. I didn't know that the swamp was built, and most of the renovations outside of like what they've done in the concourses was all done before the ADA Act came into things. So the swamp is grandfathered in, but if you want to say put a railing in that section, well, now that entire section needs to be ADA compliant. Yeah. So I think it's really, really tough to renovate the stadium. I don't get the same experience that fans get. Having been in the press box, and the press box is never first on the list when you're doing renovations. So don't expect it to be much better or much changed. But
can't let y'all get comfortable up there, man.
it is one of the few open air press boxes, which is cool. Like we were just at Texas A&M and it's closed, so I went down and watched the second half on the sideline. But from what I've heard from visiting fans, from visiting beat writers, when they come and they first time they walk around, they're like, it's kind of old. Like it could use some upgrades. So yeah, I've heard that from some people, but like also I 100% hear the fans, and I don't know that I want to, not feel good about being able to say like, hey, 90,000 in the swamp.
Well, let's clear that up a little bit. So yeah. I know that there's a lot of confusion. People think there's 10,000, 15,000 seats going away. Pardon me. The way that this renovation looks like, it looks like there's going to be about a 4,000 person decrease between what max capacity is now, which is 87,000, and then there's standing room only, which usually brings it above that 90,000. You still might be in that 86, 87,000 when it comes to standing room only. I think it's going to make things a little bit more comfortable for some people. This isn't going to benefit, unfortunately, the average fan. This is a way for them to make more money by people that have a lot of money. And that's where college sports, just similar to the NFL and similar to a lot of sports, is going. But for this renovation, the fact that it's only going to drop it, 4,000 seats, I think that this is the best looking I think that it could possibly be, and probably the best case scenario as well.
I look at
I was
the.
hoping we get a Jaguar pool, but I'm not getting it.
I think the best thing for the fans, because it's a gripe that I have. The video boards are like, it's like we're playing Atari. Like the video boards, you go look at Auburn, or I was at Texas A&M last week, and they did a renovation. They built it up and added more, but like, if I could figure out, maybe I could send a picture to myself. Like you are high up there. If you want to add seats, like that press box in College Station, nosebleeds. We are above. We're bleeding on the people who are in nosebleed seats, very high up. I think that picture, that rendering looks awesome. I think you really kind of kept.
It looks clean. My biggest gripe that I need them to fix is the Wi-Fi. What that Wi-Fi like? Yeah, I can't. No, yeah, product on the field for sure.
No. Corey, the Wi-Fi. I know you haven't been to a game this year. That Wi-Fi is humming.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
One of the so the Texas game, I hooked up one of the
humming is an interesting word to use there, but it's never as bad when it's humming.
This YouTube channel, Snapback Sports, I hooked up one of the guys from the channel. They're going to trying to get to a ton of different experiences, and gave him some tickets. Texas fan. He even tweeted like, "Yo, this guy Del Torre gave me seats to watch my team get demolished." But one of his tweets was like, "Wi-Fi is incredible." Like he's just firing off tweets about how Texas stinks and Sark needs to do this, and why would you kick a field goal?
Man.
Go for two.
It would give me Wi-Fi with a bad team, right? Now, I mean, the tweets I couldn't get off in the stadium. I don't have a reason to troll Saturday. Yeah.
So I think the parts that the average fan will feel are probably better concourses, quicker lines, more concession points, touchless concession, where I've seen that almost like the Whole Foods or like the Amazon stores, where you have your app open, you walk in, you grab what you want, you walk out, and you're not waiting, trying to eliminate lines. And then like more comfort, but you're not going to have chairbacks, I don't think. But chairbacks would greatly decrease. It would comfort level way up, but greatly decrease the capacity. And I think the goal is to not do that.
Especially if they look trash like FSU's. You know what I mean? Like their
those
situation just looks cheap. You know,
those chairbacks are like a lot of pro teams are using them. But like get them in your color. It looks just like a black.
They couldn't afford it, Nick.
Don't Canva.
They can afford a lot over there at FSU. Yeah. Speaking of things that we can afford, guys, there's a lot of discussion. We kind of jumped the shark. So Corey, you and I had a show on Sunday. We alluded to some things. On Sunday, and then Monday. Little did I know that Tuesday and Wednesday would blow up in Gator Nation. You have Yahoo reporting, you have USA Today reporting that there's boosters meeting with Scott Strickland. They're mad that Sunday is going to be the day of reckoning of Billy Napier. Then you have an alternative narrative that comes out that it was just one booster that met with Scott Strickland, and it wasn't that bad. There was no ultimatums. There's some strategically, in my opinion, and maybe some knowledge, some strategically placed journalism happening right now on both sides of this coin. And the Florida Gators, the talk of the country, probably for not the right reason when it comes to a head coaching search. A lot of times this kind of stuff happens in like it's maybe expected, but you don't necessarily know the time. And there's really no anticipation of, hey, it's absolutely going to be this day, win, lose, or draw. This person's going to go. But the cat's out of the bag, the toothpaste is out of the tube. And Sunday right now, if something doesn't happen, I think that there's going to be a lot of very upset people.
Hey, one thing you can't say about Florida right now is that they've become nationally irrelevant. Certainly.
No, they're the flagship, Nick. They're the flagship.
The relevancy was super high. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it was. My daughter's been waking up at 4 a.m. It's tough.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday were really today, not so much, but Tuesday and Wednesday were really the big days regarding Billy Napier. We've now got a kind of a culling of the fan base. Everybody kind of anticipates things on Sunday to a point where if it doesn't happen, I think that you're going to have a mutiny amongst fans, deservedly or not, about whether that specific date. But I think, I mean, what are your thoughts? Corey, what are your thoughts?
I mean, get it. Like at this point, it's just time to move on. I don't care how many people they met with. Not all of this stuff that people are beefing about with the source wars. I like all the information. All information is good. Like, I don't think anybody's right or wrong. I think there's just a lot of shenanigans going on. Bottom line, change is on the way. And I just think, with change being inevitable at this point, it's toxic to keep them around. I think the fan base, on the whole situation, the players, they know what's up, kind of what's lingering a little bit. I think you could read the room and throw the fans a bone, right?
Yeah.
And it's not personal towards Napier, but right now, like, we just want to see something different right now. And you can relieve a little tension if you was just to go ahead and make that move. So regardless of the shenanigans, who said what, how many boosters was in the room, none of that matters. There's change on the way, and I think they need to just get to change, some type of positivity in some type of fashion. Now it's affecting homecoming and a whole lot of other vibes, right? This team isn't going to be totally focused with all this news lingering around their head coach this weekend. So I just think you should have just go ahead and make the move Sunday, regardless. If it leaked out, it just leaked out, bro. You'll be all right.
And that's going to happen. And I think, I think if it doesn't, can you imagine? And everything that, Nick and I were talking before we started. He's like, Dan, I didn't know you were so plugged in.
My guy.
I got some sources now. I got some
big sources. Big
sources here.
KFC has a new chain called Sauces, and I think Dan might get an NIL check from KFC's new.
I can see it.
I'm going to
get those Elon bucks, but I can't imagine. So I was going to say my expectation from what I've known and what I've heard is that Billy Napier will be let go on Sunday. But can you imagine the noise around the program going into a bye week if it didn't happen? I mean, it would be like you had fighter jets inside of the O'Connell Center just racing back and forth against each other, how noisy it would be. So, Scott, Nick is not my source. Nick is almost too much of a steel wall in terms of information. I can't get anything out of Nick. I can't even get a depth chart from Nick.
This is above Nick, man. This is above Nick's head.
No,
Dan's connected to, like, people in high places, man. So before it get to Strickland, it gets to Dan.
Yeah,
Dan was in the meeting. He was one of the 4 boosters.
I was the booster.
Oh,
Dan leaked it.
Dan might be, bro. Dan is tweeting stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? Where is Dan?
Dan leaked it. And it was like, did you hear what leaked?
Dan might be CIA.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I've bugged the place. But yeah, go ahead, Nick.
I don't know if it'll happen Sunday, win or lose. I don't know that, like, what outcomes the rest of the way would bring the fan base back.
Yeah, I think you've lost the fan base completely.
And
throw 'em a bone. You got throw us a bone, baby.
I just don't know. I think, without the USF loss, maybe you run the table and you feel different. I just think going back, if you go back to the USF loss, like, it's inexcusable. And listen, they might be the group of 5 playoff team, but, like, you can't lose to a directional in-state school when you're the University of Florida. You just can't.
This is the thing, right? Like, USF might go to the playoff. I think the teams that Florida has lost to is like a combined, like, 21-2. Right. And if you look at that and they give you that information, you're like, oh, wow, that's like, that makes sense. But when you think about the fact that you're in year 4 and you don't look really any more competent than you did in year 1, And all of the things that you said in year one, you said you were going to work on for year two, and they didn't get better in year two. And then year three, you go on a magical run, sort of, kind of some other teams shooting themselves in the foot too, but we'll give them that. And then that this is your best roster. And this is the quarterback that if you didn't think because he didn't practice that he was going to be the person that you thought, then maybe you don't talk as greasy during the offseason and hype up the team about spotting the ball, because the ball got spotted in year 2 and 4. And I don't know when it's ever going to get better for the University of Florida, where they don't need to have something catastrophic happen that they finally get their act together. But you're 2 and 4 right now. You're staring down a Mississippi State team that's not as bad as they used to be. And then you have Georgia. So what? Then you're 3 and 5, and then they're like, all right, well, now it's time. It's like, well, what changed between going 2 and 4 to going 3 and 5? And what's the best record you could possibly have? 7 and 5.
Just like I don't get it, because like it's stubbornness to like the highest level, right? Like you're already crashing and burning out here, bro. Go 5 wide, go balls to the wall, like just go out with a blaze at least. Throw the fans a bone, like either fire him. I just need 1 or 2 bones, like either fire him, get him out of here. Wait, maybe Russ can come out there and be like, yo, let me just, if Russ Callaway gets the keys, this is an audition for him. Like he may just go crazy and go 5 wide, throw the fans what they want to see, get us out of this 12 personnel. But at this point, you just got to read the room. I think throw the fans a bone. It's over. There's nothing to hang on here. There's no winning out. That's not about to happen. And then even if they do, I think it's still over. Like this is not progress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just don't see a situation. And Nick, you can hang out if you want. There's just not a situation where I think that you can win the Florida fan base over now or in the future, because I don't know what's going to miraculously change. You didn't hire an offensive coordinator. Apparently, Matt Hayes said Florida tried to hire Charlie Weiss Jr. from Ole Miss, but they didn't do that. I don't know. I've not heard that before. So I'm sure Matt Hayes isn't making it up. But then you didn't get him, and then you're just like, okay, well, I'm going to run it back turbo. And like you ran it back, and it looks even worse. Your best offense was your first year with a quarterback that like didn't even play very hard for you. And then you've gotten progressively worse. You haven't scored a point in the fourth quarter since USF. Like, at what point am I supposed to be excited? Right. And at what point in year 4?
It's okay,
right?
then.
So
it's over, bro.
There's only one word to say. And I need it from Scott Strickland. And I need that Pete Thamel tweet to hit like the best whatever of choice you want on Sunday morning. We've got bottles to pop, Corey. I've got a bottle of champagne sitting on my desk at home.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But I don't want to go full blast champagne popping. I'm gonna be excited that he's going. I'm gonna pop a champagne bottle if he gets me, a legitimate big dog head coach. Go get me a head ball guy, bro. Like pause that. About that life, super competitive, elite recruiter. Let's be creme de la creme in every facet, bro. Not a guy that can recruit but can't coach, a guy that can coach but can't recruit. No, go get me a well-rounded killer. That's what the logo deserves, bro. Like, we got to stop getting these make-a-wish coaches and trying to hope they're, up and coming. Nah, bro. Like, go get the most proven guy on the table. Offer, make him say no.
Yeah. So we'll have a list show on Sunday, as we have historically here. And sorry, that's my source texting me, but it was nothing of positive value. There's nothing of positive. I was going to try to break some news, but it was nothing of value. So we'll have the list show on Sunday. And there's some big news. Obviously, probably the big news today, Curt Cignetti gets signed to an extension through 2033.
Yep, 33.
So we don't have to talk about Curt Cignetti.
He's going to be like 97 years old.
Who would have thought the head coach of Indiana would be making $11.8 million a year? Shout out to Curt.
How old is he going to be when that contract ends?
Football coach at Indiana.
70. 71.
70?
Yeah.
That's not too
Yeah, the head
bad.
football coach. You're right, Nick. Yeah. So that puts Kirk Cignetti somewhere, I think, in the top 5, top 7 coaches. I saw when he was coaching at James Madison, he was making $425,000 not that long ago, now $11.8 million. So shout out to him. And let's get into why everybody's here. And that's game day eve. If you were here for us to just talk about everything else that's happening, I mean, we're just
We
not
got to
going
talk
to.
about the game, man.
We got to talk
What?
about the game. We got to
That
talk.
sucks.
And we can get back to whatever. We can
I'm
talk about whatever you
joshing.
want, Core.
I'm joshing.
Anthony Beck, appreciate you the super chat. LOL. Every show this week has been talking about balls. Got to be more careful.
I
Nick,
said head ball.
do we have a
coach. It's
balls
not-
window
not the same.
update?
Drove by it several times today. Also forgot something in the office, so I will be driving by it again. I will get back to you.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be walking by tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be able to drag my parents to balls.
Yeah, I don't think that's really the vibe. I don't think that's
No.
a place,
No.
senior citizens should be.
Yeah, but we'll be around Saturday. This is the first time my parents, myself, Sarah will be there, and my brother and his family are all going to a football game since the first time since I think the 90s. So that's a pretty cool experience for me. Won't be all sitting together. We've talked a little bit about that. Not a big deal, but yeah.
Why is it?
I'll be up there next weekend.
Yeah, Nick knows. Nick knows.
It's just
Nick
a
knows.
+1 situation.
And Corey, you can't keep getting away with this, right? Corey asks on the pod,
Hey,
Bro,
man. it's
who's
just-
got tickets? He gets some. M Hunter 3416.
My
I think
guy.
he's the one that gave him tickets, right?
my God.
I believe pretty phenomenal tickets.
Oh, they're beautiful, man. 20-yard line, very low. Like you just Gator Nation love your boy, man. Like straight up. I haven't bought a ticket since I started podcasting, man. I just been, I mentioned it on the show. Any game, no matter how packed or crazy it is, and they're always phenomenal seats. They don't put me in the bleeds. They get me. They take care of me. I could trip a referee. Like straight up.
Corey might fire Billy Napier himself.
Yeah. Tap them on the shoulder. They Playboy.
Yeah.
Hey, get rid of that breakfast menu in your hand. That Waffle House menu, bro. Call it real
Just
quick.
whenever the team's on defense, he'll be on your 20. If they're on the opposite side of the field, it'll be at your 20.
Batman doesn't respond to the bat signal the way Florida fans respond to the silk ticket signal.
Right.
Yeah.
I like it.
Somebody
dog.
offered him seats in a box.
Yes, I got a box offer in the DMs, man. Like I've been in that box plenty of time, bro. Just off of love, like people just, hey, I'm going to the game. Hey, so let me upgrade your tickets. Word, that's how you feeling. Have me and the whole family up there, man.
All right, let's
Anywho.
talk a little bit about the game. Game's going to be at 4:15 on the SEC Network on Saturday. So again, this is game day eve. Florida is 9.5-point favorites. The total is 50 to 51.5. Money line UF around -330 to 375. Mississippi State 265, 275 plus there. Florida obviously 2-4. Lost to Texas A&M last week. Mississippi State had a bye week last week. They're 4-2. They lost to Texas A&M in the last time they played,
Shucks.
31-9. Guys, what are your thoughts?
Let's get out of here live. Healthy.
Okay.
No, I think the favorite. I like us to cover the spread. I like us to win the football game, man. These guys are gonna play for Billy until the very end. I don't think they're gonna ever quit. We have a more talented football team. I think they come in with a little, little anger and a little edge to themselves. So I do think we win the game. I think Lagway continues to improve. This is a game where both our freshman wide receivers could eat. We have the advantage on the outside, and I think we should go vertical a little bit more this game. I think we can both sides of the ball. I just think we're a better football program. It's going to be a football game. They're well coached. They're not going to make a lot of penalties, etc. But I just think talent outweighs, and we win. But win, lose, or draw.
We win.
We win.
Nick, what are your thoughts?
Mississippi State is coming up on nearly 2 years without an SEC win.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
Man, he run into the right guy, though. Tell you that.
Well, I've got a coach that likes breaking records.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong records, but breaking records.
He the GOAT of the wrong shenanigans.
They gave Texas A&M a game.
No, they didn't, Nick. They lost 31-9.
Gave Texas A&M a game.
Technically, they showed up for it, Nick, for sure. It was an actual game for sure.
Nick is one of my dearest friends, and sometimes he just says stuff. They gave him a game. On paper, yes. Yes.
I mean, yes. I mean, they didn't forfeit.
Yeah, they're middle of the road. As I'm running through these stats, middle of the road offense, but I look at Florida's last in the league in scoring. 14.
I mean, they're Mississippi State's 4-2, right? Probably doing better than most people thought they would. Jeff Lebby in year 2, I think, is doing a pretty good job over there. I mean, it's definitely a rebuild, and Mississippi State's probably not going to be that team. But, you win over Southern Miss. Then you have a great come-from-behind victory, if I remember correctly, against Arizona State when Arizona State was ranked pretty high. Then you had Alcorn State, pretty easy win. Northern Illinois, then lose by a touchdown to Tennessee, and then they had a game against Texas A&M, as Nick would say. So put up a fight and beat a ranked team in Arizona State. So definitely not the same Mississippi State pushover as maybe the couple years post in Dan Mullen.
Texas A&M scored 17 in the fourth quarter, so we're talking about a 14-3 game heading into the final quarter. Gave him a game. Gave him 3 quarters. 4-quarter game. Fell apart late.
Corey, you're muted, brother.
My bad. Technically, that's a game.
Gave him a game.
He gave him a game. Which way you're right, brother? That's a game.
That's
Validated.
Yeah, I mean, Florida gave Miami a game then.
Yeah, we gave him a game. We showed up.
Okay,
we're gonna give everybody a game. We got a lot of talent.
Nick.
You add,
dude, the Gators had the ball 13-6. Gators had the ball on their side of the field. So
from last year and this year, and combine their total score from both years, they lose to Miami in either season.
Like my man Travis said, y'all hit that like button, man. Don't cost that to show love. Hit that like, comment, hang out with us. We appreciate y'all for pulling up to game day eve. Wear black on Saturdays. On this Saturday,
Nick,
I'm wearing black.
You're gonna make me do this, aren't you? Now I got to look at what Texas A&M and Mississippi State score last year was. Yeah, shoot. You win by 2 points, Nick. You win by 2 points.
Oh, man.
All right. So, all right, let's get back into to this game. Some players that you should know for Mississippi State. Quarterback is Blake Shapen. He is 67.1 completion percentage, 1,204 yards on the season, 8.1 yards per average, 9 touchdowns to just 4 interceptions there. Wide receiver wise, in terms of who's leading the team, Brennan Thompson, no relation. Anthony Evans III. I am nearly positive, and I'm going to double check this, that Anthony Evans III is the son of Anthony Evans Jr., who is a very famous country music singer.
Oh.
Or gospel music singer. I apologize. I'm going to have to double check.
Similar genres there, Nick. I mean, similar genres, man.
But I mean, Anthony Evans is legit. He was on The Voice. Actually a family friend, but came over to Mississippi State from Georgia. Was at Georgia before transferring to Mississippi State. Jordan Mosley and then Seydou Traore is their tight end to look out for there. And then rushing, they are led by none other than Fluff Bothwell. Of course, Fluff Bothwell.
Fluff's out of the game.
As I was going to say, you're very familiar with Fluff, but don't be, because he's not playing. And Davon Booth is going to be your starting running back. Blake Shapen, 111 yards rushing. Also, their quarterback has 3 fumbles on the year.
Fluff is a unit. Transfer from South Alabama, generously listed, I think, at 5'10" and like 235. Like Adam Lane vibes.
What is he? He's a running back?
Running back, baby. Yeah, big boy.
Yeah, that fat boy stuff ain't gonna work on us, man. You got to be able to make people miss.
How long do you think he's gone by the name of Fluff? His name is Demarion.
Since he was born? You don't just acquire a name like that as a grown man. They got to start calling you that young.
5'10", 230 pounds.
Well, Boogie Fland. Boogie is a nickname. His name is John Well.
You think his mom named him Boogie?
Boogie.
He's putting us on the game. Do you know his real name's not Boogie?
Nick's gonna be like, I had a neighbor. His name was Bubba. Name not actually Bubba though. His name was actually John.
Believe this, man. They called him Bubba, but it wasn't his name.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to Fluff. Is he out for the year or just out for the game?
I'm not really going to pay attention to Mississippi State football past this week.
Nick, do you have a on your Twitter a injury report?
Not from tonight, but I can update that for you real quick and share it.
Appreciate that. The game is sold out as I'm looking at Nick's thing. 16th straight sellout. So if you're going to the games and you're cheering the team on, you are more than welcome to have an opinion on the Florida Gators. You don't have to just go to the game, but if you're just cheering the Gators on, you're allowed to have an opinion about the coaching staff. The Gators are going to be wearing the throwback uniforms.
You ain't got a Tom Petty video, you cannot have an opinion. I just joke. I joke. I kid.
But Gators are going to be throwing their it's actually my favorite uniform that they have. It's like a lighter blue with the 2 white stripes on the sleeve, and they're going to the interlocking UF orange helmet, white pants in this game. It should look really, really cool for this game for homecoming. Let's go to the so let me go back. They've had 4 fumbles on the year. 3 by their quarterback, 1 by Anthony Evans, the third. From a offensive blocking perspective, they've allowed 11 sacks, 9 QB hits, 29 hurries, and 49 overall pressures in this one or in this season. So probably not a great unit. Our defense should hopefully be able to match up well. From a defensive perspective, let me just get this information. They have 2 sacks total on the year by Calvin Dinkins and Ray Thomas. Not that Ray Thomas, but 2 sacks, 11 hits, 33 hurries. So hopefully this is a bounce back game for the Gators offensive line.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
How do you think our draft eligible guys are performing, like for draft? Like, who do you think is performing well?
I think Tyreek Sapp is doing fine. Not breakout, but doing fine. Austin Barber is not doing fine. J. Michael Sturdivant is not doing fine. Center is fine. Go ahead, Nick.
Devin Moore's having a good year.
Yeah, Devin Moore's having a great year.
Yeah, he is eating for sure.
And I think the biggest thing, I think we always knew the talent was there. You just couldn't stay healthy. So being healthy, playing, is probably the thing. I mean, I know coaches don't like divulging injuries and stuff, and it's like state secrets, but like the NFL is going to find out. Like he needed to show that he could stay healthy, that it wasn't going to be an every year thing for a team to invest real money in him. But the talent was always there. And he's had a really, really good year. Who else is draft eligible? Jake Slaughter.
Fine at best, fine plus. But it's kind of tough. Like the center is not going to usually give up a lot of sacks, right? Probably not going to be an All-American this year. I'll tell you that much.
No. He's not.
He's not going to be eligible, Nick, for the Ring of Honor.
I think Jordan Castell is losing money for sure if he has some money to lose. How you feel about the other safety, my man Thornton? How you think he's performing?
I think he'll be back.
Yeah, I think he'll be back. I don't see any reason why I don't think anybody on this team should leave early. For the draft.
That's what I was asking pretty much. Like,
yeah, I'm not remembering everybody who's like an eligible junior or redshirt
Trey
junior.
Wilson's eligible.
He's not going to be going to the NFL.
But he's going to be leaving.
He's not going to be here likely. But just going down the list, I mean, I think Hayden Hansen is probably not.
He's eligible. George is eligible. He's a 6-year
No comment.
senior.
Damian George has regressed this season from last season. And I don't know if it's because you don't have Brendan Crenshaw Dixon, who, didn't start off his career at UF very well. And at one point, Nick was hearing that he was very surprised that Florida took him. I think he's still on the Titans roster now in the NFL. So, that whole right side of the offensive line, and the problem with the offensive line is like when one part's doing bad, the other side just can get overwhelmed and the whole unit's going to perform bad. That whole 5 = 1. I mean, this year it's 5 = 0. But overall that whole group as a whole has taken a massive step back. That's good, right, Corey?
Yeah, 5 = 0 is great work, man. Like I love nice.
Man, I've been firing on all cylinders. The synapses in the brain are just on point the last couple of weeks. But yeah, I don't know if anybody's having a great year other than Devin Moore. I think Tyreek Sapp is doing okay. Obviously, this would have been Caleb Banks' opportunity to really show out. I think he'll still get drafted pretty high. I hope whatever's wrong with his foot gets fixed properly.
Yeah, they went to Birmingham to the Andrews Institute.
Oh, good. Okay, that's a good place to go.
He's a Rosenhaus guy.
I understand that there was maybe some. We'll talk about it later. Nick, I want to clear that with somebody else before we talk about it on this show with Caleb Banks' injury.
Damn.
What?
You're the sauciest.
Knew what? But a lot of
he was in the booster meeting, man. He told Dan gave Strickland that ultimatum.
And then I called Matt Hayes after. I was like, somebody give me Matt Hayes' number.
I just laid the law down, Matt. Check this out, man. Go ahead and drop this article about what I just told Scotty and the boys.
Scotty and the boys. Low-level SEC Scotty and the boys. Oh man. So that's where we're at there. I know you guys don't really care, but we're gonna finish up here talking about Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Nick's Wi-Fi is being powered by a hamster.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's happening.
What's going on?
Normally it's okay. Apparently can't handle 2 streams.
Yeah. Maybe my head is interfering with the Wi-Fi signal. My big dome, my Miami Vice outfit and everything. All right, let's see. On defense, they have 8 interceptions. 8 players have 1 interception each. And they have 7 defensive touchdowns.
Holy shit, what are they doing over there?
Nick, did you know that?
They hooping on defense.
No, I'll be honest with you.
Man, they might put Billy in the headlock, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Chat, help us. Chat, help us
out. Yo, that many defensive touchdowns and turnovers? Yeah, Billy's in trouble. We're in trouble.
8 players with an interception and 7 defensive touchdowns.
Billy looking at his chumps with some 7 plays. That first scripted drive, Billy gonna lay hands on him. After that, defense sounds solid. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess if you're gonna target somebody on defense, target Jalen Smith, their linebacker. He's allowed 11 catches on 13 targets. Their linebackers don't seem to cover very well.
Until they meet Hanson.
Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith is allowed 11 catches on 13. Their other linebacker, Nick Mitchell, is allowed 9 catches on 12 attempts, and Zachary Tillman is allowed 12 catches on 17. But I guess if you're going after a DB, you should go after D'Angelo Brumfield or Brian Lanier. They seem to allow a lot of passes on. Yeah, bro, that's nuts.
That's a lot of
7
touchdowns.
defensive touchdowns?
I don't even have an offense.
Probably less than that. Brian, that's 63 points. Now they probably have more than that on offense. But Brian Lanier has 2 touchdowns. He's allowing 12.3 yards per reception against him. Kelly Jones isn't going to.
Florida has 15 touchdowns through 6 games.
They defense is on our heels with the offense.
They've probably scored more fourth quarter touchdowns on defense than we've scored on offense.
I'm pretty sure they have, Daniel.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Did not know that about Mississippi State. Not really, not a beat writer. Not a beat writer anymore. We've got
Come here for the sources and stay for the dandy facts.
Two
dandy facts, man.
We got 2 basketball events happening. You'll see one this coming Wednesday. The other one's our media day. A lot of work going into basketball.
People on Twitter ask me if Dan is hoop shiz.
Bro, Dan knows way more than bro.
No, remember we tried to get Hoop Shiz on the show and then he grandstanded us?
Yeah, he flaked on
Hoop
us.
Shiz is, I think he's been right. Someone said he was right about, maybe he's been right about recruiting stuff, but still waiting for the Ed Orgeron introductory press conference from 2021.
Hoop shiz is, I think, the one that started the Billy Bob bread.
Really?
No? Yeah, I think so.
I thought that was a Corey original.
No,
I guess yours was
saying like
buyout.
No, yeah, that spot the buyout is definitely mine. Make the shirt, wear it on Saturday in black. But no, just the point that I moniker it Billy Buyout bread, but the money that was supposed to go to Billy's buyout that was going to recruits, like who dropped that? Somebody dropped that, and then it kind of became a thing. Was it Hoop Shiz or was Neil Blackman?
Yeah, Neil Blackman, I think. Is Neil Blackman
dropped that. Hey, you might be on to something.
Yeah, let's start a rumor. I love Neil. But it's Neil. And thanks, Brandon Connell. I knew we were confused. 7 touchdowns allowed. That makes a lot more sense than they've scored 7 touchdowns. PFF has got to do a better job of how they delineate these things. But shout out to Brandon Connell. Brandon, I'm going to come crash your tailgate and grab a free beer from you on Saturday.
I like the way some of these fans think. Would you guys have BOG on with a voice distorter? I would. That's just like
I would have him on with just out a picture. He doesn't need to distort his voice. You guys don't know who he is.
Right. Like,
we know who he is. Nick and
recognize
I
him in Publix if he's ringing up your groceries.
What's funny about BOG is that he has another account, or at least used to, that had like no followers, and then he just went full balls to the wall. Now he's on. He probably has more iterations of Blue Orange Gator usernames.
I don't know how he keeps
followers
surviving
on his other account.
I don't know how like Elon has to just block that boy
at some point.
No, you can't.
That's
you
how
can't block BOG.
That's how this came up. I was going through Twitter and I was like, "Oh, Bog's back."
Bog never goes away. He might go away for a week, but Bog will always be back.
It's a necessary evil. Tell you that. Everybody play their role around here, man.
Yeah.
Y'all leave BOG to his own devices.
That's right. He's what we call in the economics world an externality. This is what happens. You know, Bog has to be here. The world could not survive a Billy Napier firing without Bog.
For sure.
Maybe it would have happened last weekend, but Bog was suspended. Maybe that's what Scott Strickland was waiting for. Maybe Bog is the booster.
Yeah, he definitely was at the meet. It was you, Bog.
Hugh, Bog, TD Gator.
TD Gator. Now they can't let him in. He would have put Billy would probably put that boy in a headlock.
Paul Salmons was there. The rest of the whole gang, the whole kit and caboodle.
Shout out to Paul.
Love
and
Paul.
The crab ball. Is Paul tailgating this weekend?
No,
Well,
Paul is. I don't think Paul's going to make it up to a game this week or this year.
He's protesting.
I see Paul often. Paul's one of my dearest friends.
Solid guy.
Let's look at special teams, and then we'll kind of wrap it up. Do you guys want to do over under? I mean, like,
why not?
All right. Well, I didn't prepare for it. That's why. All right. Nick's internet, man. All right. You guys chat amongst yourself. I need to go get a piece of paper. I'll be right back. Nick, you lead this question.
What's the plan Saturday?
Tailgate hopping, man. Great question, man. So I'm gonna tailgate hop. I'm coming up with Junior. I'm gonna tailgate hop to a certain time because I know I gotta meet up with breakfast with the Gators crew. Shout out to my guy Jackson Raymer, Will and the guys, man. So we definitely gonna link up over there by the library. I'm gonna try to get there as early as I can. I'm gonna leave Saturday morning. I was gonna come up tomorrow, but I'm just gonna leave Saturday morning early as hell, like 4 or 5 in the morning. Get there like 9, 10. And hit as many tailgates as I can early, but I want to be settled in over by the library with Jackson Raymond and the guys around noon, man. So if y'all around, pull up, come hang out, kick it with us. Let's throw some shots back, have a beer.
The law school is a good tailgating spot.
Yeah, it's pretty
chill.
No
shoes required either.
Definitely gonna do some grounding, man. Barefoot vibes over there with my guy Jackson. They've been on the road with the podcast. Make sure y'all tune in to Breakfast with the Gators, man. Yeah, Stadium and Gale podcast.
Breakfast with the Gators is a great show. And so is Florida Basketball Hour. But I've really enjoyed, and they're going a little viral on some of their clips. They do a good job. Shout out to the boys, Will and the rest of the gang over there.
Shout out. Jackson sent me Bussin was talking about them, mentioned them. I told Jackson.
I thought I thought Bussin with the boys was talking about If You Ain't a Gator podcast. I think it was him.
I can't remember.
JB.
Yeah, I think it was
somebody mentioned them.
Shane Matthews mentioned them, I believe.
I credit M. I credit Jackson's better half, who handles our social media. No credit to Jackson. All credit to M. I think he would agree. Also, if you ain't a Gator, we were trying to link up before the season. Holler back at me. I owe you a podcast. Can't remember what happened.
You just text me. I'll connect y'all. He just texted me. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think something happened where he had to switch times, and then I couldn't do the date. And I said we'll link back, and then the season happened. Seems like the season started.
JB, he's ducking the hard-hitting questions, man. He can't come on there, bro. But when Billy's out of there, he's gonna pull up and give you the juice.
Yeah, when there's only 2 people on the pod, and they can't just sit there and not talk. You got to press him. He's got to be pressed.
Yeah, you can't be a guest and not answer the questions, right?
Frankie sit with me. Let her talk.
Nah, definitely come hang out with us over at the library. It should be a good time. Them guys are just as cool, funny, and all that in real life, man. But check out the show. Pull up on us. What you got? What are you doing? Dan, you running around with the family Saturday, right?
Yes and no. I can swing by the law school. I think we'll be able to do that. We're going to swing by the Florida Blue Key tailgate. We're going to swing by the Florida Victorious tailgate. Some of it just kind of depends on
social butterfly. He's just
we get some people to see. And some people that I haven't seen in a long time. I haven't been. This is my 3rd game this season, but a lot of friends that come up for like maybe 1 game a year, and it's usually homecoming that I haven't seen in a few years because I didn't come up last year, and the year before that I was only up for the Tennessee game. So want to see some of them. Some of it depends on some of the family stuff. I want to be able to spend some time with them, and they're not huge tailgaters, so we'll figure it out. But we're gonna link up at some point. Got to get a
disclaimer
for the family wall.
Disclaimer: you will be filmed with the meta unks, man. I'm gonna do me a vlog style meta video of the weekend. So content. I don't have a shooter with me, so I'm gonna shoot it myself. So just know if you come up to me and say what's up, you're on candid camera. Don't talk too greasy or too crazy, man. Ask me for things that you don't want the world to know you do.
Oh yeah. Don't do that. All right, let's get into buy or sell here. Well, DJ Lagway. We'll go Nick, Corey, Dan because that's the way that I wrote it down. Will DJ Lagway throw for 225 plus yards in this game? Nick,
225. Tough.
The defense sounds stingy. I was about to lie. We might as well lie on the way out, man. Why not?
Go ahead.
Just lie. Yeah.
why
I'm
not?
waiting on.
Why not?
I'm trying to make an informed decision, but the hamster is not. Mississippi State gives up an average of 171. Let's go with the under.
Wow. Okay.
That defense sounds stingy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Last 2 games, he's thrown over 225.
You know how I'm feeling, man. You know how I'm feeling, man. Give me the over, baby. Big lag.
Yes.
Big lag. We'll keep trending up, baby. Big lag, man.
I'm a yes, too. Nick, by the way, there's a question that you don't have to answer. It's going to be towards the end here. Jaden Ball runs for more than 80 yards in this game.
Over. We're just slightly off track of my 1K, so I need over.
And it only took the second and third string running backs getting injured for Nick to be just behind pace. Corey?
Give me under just cause, man. We haven't been run blocking that great. We haven't been creating a lot of space. And I don't think offensively we're just gonna go for over 100 rushing, and DJ's gonna go over 225. Right? You know, this is Billy Napier that we're talking about. So, you know, immediately under.
How many, Nick, do you have what they're allowing rushing?
Well, a hamster minute.
Hamster minute. Bro, what kind of you got dial up? Like, what's going on over here, man?
Bro,
this is ATT fiber, but it's certainly not. Fibers have broken. Fibers have snapped.
Fiberglass.
The fibers have snapped. 162.67.
They're allowing 162.7 yards.
A rushing?
162.67.
Bro,
give me the over. Give me the over.
No, Corey wrote it down. Already wrote it down.
That's the rules? Y'all made new rules?
Paper.
No, I'm kidding. I like Jaden Ball to go for 109 yards rushing. Exactly 109.
Give him about 140. Really get back
140.
140 and 2.
2 touchdowns or 2 fumbles?
Touchdown.
Okay. Will the Gators get 1 or more interceptions in this game? They've thrown 3. While they're thinking, if you're here, if you get hit the like button, the subscribe button, or the share button, that helps us.
Yeah, that joint gonna be rocking, man. Swamp just give us one of those crazy games every year where the crowd's just going crazy. You have a team like Mississippi State coming to the building, and the quarterback just jizzes his pants. I think he comes in, jizzes his pants. We get 2 pigs. Real talk.
Parody show.
Yeah, this is all allegations.
You think he does a pant change the way Adam Lane had to in the middle of the game?
Yes. Yes.
Shout out Adam Lane.
Where is Adam Lane, man? He just pooped his pants, never showed back up.
I think he rented me my car at Enterprise.
Oh, damn, we didn't need that information. Why you do that to brother Adam, man?
No, it was a joke. Come on.
Wow. Yeah.
Let's see if he has a LinkedIn. Nick, what do you have?
Under the interceptions.
The Gators get 0 interceptions this game?
Yeah.
Okay. Do the Gators allow? I'm over. I've got 1 interception. Do the Gators
bro.
Do the Gators allow 2 or more sacks?
Guys can't. They can't, man. They can't do. They're just not blocking well. Yeah, I think they do, man.
Okay. Nick?
They
haven't sacked the QB very much this year.
No, they haven't. Let's go.
Billy got it. Billy got him.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm going to say yes, too, because it fits my narrative that having two offensive coaches doesn't work.
Offensive
I had
line
a great
coach.
joke. I had a great joke the other day, bro. You were talking about they were yelling at the offensive line coach, and I was like, which one? And you guys just kept talking. Somebody heard it and appreciated my joke. It's better in real time. Do the Gators score?
You just called it great, and it's like that was. I don't think that was great at all. Like, what do you think, Nick?
In the moment, it was great because we were laughing and guffawing and having a great time together. But
You said
know
great.
What? I
think you're biased.
I appreciate your candor, and I understand that sometimes my humor is a little too high IQ for some people too.
okay.
Highbrow
The Kendrick
humor.
Lamar of wit, huh?
I'm more of the comic of wit, you know.
Wow. Dan goes, "Hey Corey, I heard you like him dumb."
right.
All right. Over under 0.5 points the Gators score in the fourth quarter.
What's that stat?
They have not scored a fourth quarter touchdown since USF.
That is crazy, man. That is crazy. We just haven't even showed up in the fourth, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many points
We can't do that. We cannot play Tom Petty and not score this week. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, Corey, there's a way.
Yeah, give me fourth quarter.
Where
points.
there's a will, there's a Napier way. What do you have, Nick?
Give me fourth quarter points.
Yes.
Billy's about to ride off on the shoulders of the players after this win, man.
A gritty 23-21 win in the swamp.
Yeah. He's gonna ride off into the sunset, man. On the shoulders of slaughter.
Corey, do the Gators score more than 0.5 points? And actually, I should put 6.5, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Do the Gators score a point in the fourth quarter against Mississippi State?
No, I think we have a good enough lead though to sit on a 10-point lead or something like ridiculous like that. We sit on a 10-point lead the whole fourth, man. And he rides off into the sunset on the shoulders of slaughter.
Yeah.
They pour Gatorade on him.
No, I'm going to have the Gators not scoring in the fourth quarter either because that's funny. Do the Gators cover 9.5 point spread?
I appreciate the
because that
reasoning.
fits my narrative.
I appreciate the reasoning because that's funny.
It's just funny, bro. Like I like it.
I like fun.
If some of the people on staff don't care, then why should I care? All right. Do you think the Gators cover a 9.5 point spread? Nick?
No.
It's a lot of points. No.
Yeah, Billy don't care about your money, man.
No. And I'm going to also say
bread up.
No. Do the Gators win outright? Nick?
Yes.
Yes.
Si, senor.
Yes. And then yes. And then Nick, you do not have to answer this question. Corey, will Billy Napier be fired on Sunday?
Si, senor.
I'm also going si, senor. Nick, I just put an X next to it. It doesn't mean that you said no. It doesn't mean that you said yes. It just as a responsibility to your profession.
That's what Malcolm did to his last name, man.
You're putting me in that category?
Yeah. This is like.
Have you guys
I mean,
seen
Malcolm didn't have a last name, right? And you don't have a pick, and if Billy's gonna get fired or not, so you just get an X. You're Nick Della X.
We've had Nick Jung-un, Nick Della X.
Oh. Yeah.
Malcolm X's last name was Little.
For sure.
Malcolm X.
You didn't know that? Yeah.
Now, I didn't know what his original, his birth name, his government name. Okay.
Well, his finishing name wasn't Malcolm either. He actually being disrespectful calling that man. Yeah. Well, anywho, it's another conversation.
Malik El-Shabazz.
Yes.
All right. So come for the Billy Napier and Swamp discussion and with the name of Malcolm X.
Yes.
Anything else you guys want to talk about before we end the show today? An enjoyable show. Great. I'm giddy, to be honest with you. Excited to be here in Gainesville.
We got a link for at least a picture, like the whole 4. We got to get Jordan. We got to get together for at least a picture that in person together. Yeah. Okay.
I think it only makes sense. So we'll absolutely get together on Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. Corey, I brought some koozies for you.
Let's go.
If you see me walking around campus, I'm going to have a pocket full of koozies to give out. Stadium and Gale. And
at the meet and greet in the bathroom, you bringing koozies to the meet and greet.
See me in the bathroom, feel free to say hello. No pictures, no autographs, but we can talk. And if I introduce you, if I introduce myself to you,
I've never
just so I can tell a story. Yeah.
I've never condoned pictures. This is
no. I mean, you're actually breaking the law if you start taking pictures in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that. But I think that brings the end of our show. An enjoyable one. Lots of laugh, giggles. Wish Jordan could have been here to share some more laughs and some more giggles. But Corey,
man, he had some wholesome time. We walked into practice together today. And he had both of his daughter and his son. Next thing I know, we're talking to somebody. Next thing I know, Jordan is out running on the football fields that he used to practice on, chasing his kids. Watched that for a little bit. Thought, man, that's got to be cool.
Yeah, that's dope vibes, seeing them up there and doing this thing with the family.
Oh, guys. Brandon brought it up. I wish, and I don't know I don't know how IP law works, or else I would play. But go to Corey's Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it, and you got to go find. I think it's from Tuesday or Wednesday.
Just search "Pack It Up, Billy." It'll pop up.
Pack It Up. It is. It's got some bars to it.
It's a banger. I thought it was. I thought it was Lil Durk. Song. Yeah, I was like, bro, this has got to be AI. It's going crazy. So shout out to Lil Durkio, the guy, whoever he is, that dropped that song. Like, yeah, straight up bars.
But as always, the guy tweeted for a podcast to play it on their shows. I'll figure that out. I'm not trying to get a lawsuit and get Stadium and Gale gets taken. And
does he own the music? Does he own the music?
Pack It Up, Stadium and Gale. Well, it's his intellectual property, I presume.
I'm saying, but you still you can rap on other people's beats and stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Does he own the music?
I don't know. That we'll find all that detail. The last thing I need is for him to pack it up Stadium and Gale, and he owns us, right?
Ask him, does he want to perform at some tailgates, man? We might could have him over at about a library.
Oh, that would be great.
It would slap.
A whole setup?
Yeah. Just a Bluetooth speaker. We don't need a real mic or anything like that.
He's around his Gibson amp. He's like, do we have any extra power outlets over here? He runs a 500-foot extension cord from the law school to Jackson's tailgate. All right, guys. Well, we'll get out of here. We appreciate everybody for watching. We will see you guys in Gainesville, or we will see you on Sunday night, Monday night recording at the traditional time. And go Gators! Win-win Saturday.
Already.